Hi, it's Steve at Desert Dwellers, and we're doing some gun cleaning today, taking them apart, showing how to take them apart, cleaning them up a little bit. Anyway, this is my EAA Witness 40 caliber. This is a CZ-75 clone, only it's in 40. Fairly simple. We did the 9mm earlier, the TriStar, which is basically the same gun, but we're just going to do this one now and see how it goes. All right. Again, first thing we're going to do is make sure that the firearm is unloaded. Very necessary to make sure the firearm is always unloaded before you clean them. So we're going to remove the magazine, show that it's empty. Putting pressure on the slide release, we're going to push the slide open and lock the slide all the way open. Make sure it's empty and so that everybody sees that it's empty. Alrighty. Now this one, just like the TriStar, has only, instead of two little lines, has two little indentations right here. Hopefully that's picking up good. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to just kind of push it back like that using the palm of my hand. Come to the back side and pop that out. Now this one's a little tight, so kind of give it a little bit of extra thing with the screwdriver. Comes apart. I said it's very similar. We'll do that first. Guide rod, spring, there's two springs inside of here with the guide rod. Barrel, as you can see, it's all very similar to the TriStar because it's basically is the same gun. Alrighty. So, now this is steel frame, and it's a little bit different than the TriStar, but we're just going to be kind of wiping it down mostly. I do shoot this one every so often. It's my carry gun. And then we're going to put a little lubrication in and around the seer area, the trigger area, and then the rails. So, little lubrication, little excess, no big deal. Wipe up the excess later. Okay, slide. We're going to clean the slides in the same way. The bolt face here, where the round will set up inside, the extractor, ejectors on the gun itself, right there. That's the firing pin block. Anyway, but we're going to clean up. We're going to use a little acid brush, some solvent, kind of scrub. The extractor, which is on this side, there, want to get up underneath it. That's what pulls the bullet out of the chamber after it goes off. Very important that that's clean. Keep it functioning. I'm going to clean the rails here a little bit, these, inside here. Alrighty. Wipe out the excess solvent. Fold the cloth over, the rag. Get down inside these grooves a little bit. Make sure they're nice and clean. Firing pin, block. Make sure it's moving nice and smoothly. Don't really get that dirty up inside there, so now we're going to lubricate it up a little bit. Again, same spots everywhere, and then of course on the rails that are on the outside here. So we're going to do the inside first, around the barrel bushing, which is not a true bushing, but we're going to do it because the barrel rubs there, and then down to these rails. And if you have excess, no big deal. We're going to just kind of wipe down the excess. So you want lubrication in there, but you don't want it dripping. So then we're going to set that aside. Release pin. And just kind of wipe it up. Set it aside. The guide rod, take it out of the springs, wipe it up, put it back in there. We're gonna lubricate that. Just kind of hit it with the spray. Same with this guy. We'll hit it with a little bit of spray. Now we're gonna go to the barrel, and we're gonna use our 40 caliber barrel brush. Scrub it in and scrub it out. Use our little wire brush. Clean that feed ramp real good. So the feed ramps have to be clean. You want those clean, polished. Feed ramps are dirty, you're going to have trouble. So, we're going to do a little bit more with this brush. Shake off the excess there. In and out. Alright, we're going to wipe down the excess solvent out of here. Locking lugs. Going to get a little corner inside up here a little bit. That's where the takedown, or excuse me, the slide release is going to sit up inside of. Alright, so we got the excess on the outside off. Now we're going to get our jig, we're going to put a patch on it. Run it through like threading a needle. And run it back and forth. So I'm not looking for perfection. Just looking to get the excess off. You can run it through here if you really want to. Alright, now we're going to change. We're going to put a clean cloth on. Run it through. Because now we're going to lubricate this stuff. So first thing we're going to do with our rim oil is spray it down the side there and run that back and forth. You don't want it drippy, but you want some in there. Gonna do it on the outside here, and we're gonna catch it right there. Again, if you get too much on it, not a big deal. Just kind of wipe it off a little bit. Don't scrub it off, and don't use the solvent because that will break it down. But that's pretty much all there is to it. You're gonna reassemble it. Barrel's gonna go in first. Spring, return spring, and guide rod. You're going to slip into the little cavity here. Put some pressure on it while feeding that spring all the way down until it locks into place. Nice and neat. You're going to slip the slide and frame back on together. You're going to line those two little dots up. And then you're going to push your slide release back in and pop it into place. Functions just fine. And then we're going to wipe off the excess off the outside. And off my fingers. And that's all there is to it. Real simple. Slap the magazine back in, and that's it. We're done. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Subscribe if you want. I'd appreciate it. Till then, have a good day. Thanks.